Who are you really? Hi, it's Rob Quester, the six-figure business mentor for coaches, consultants, speakers, authors and professional experts. People who make their living by charging for their advice, their experience and their expertise. In another of these videos I talk about stories that tell your reader or your listener about how you got to be where you are and do what you do. They're your how I got here stories, your legend, your tale. But I also said that they're not the only story you need to have in your little arsenal of teaching tools. The second type of story I want to tell you about is what I call a who I am story, or a V.I.A story. I call them V.I.A stories because they are how you got to be where you are, the route you took via X, and because they are about V.I.A, values in action. Stories can serve all sorts of purposes in the context of training or consulting or speaking or advice. For example, people who come to my workshops may hear the story of my 7th birthday. Back on my 7th birthday, my mum invited a few of my friends over for a party. In fact, I think it may even have been the first birthday party I ever had. One of the presents I'd had that year was a teddy bear. It was a beautiful thing, bright blue, not exactly true to life, I know, but hey, if it was a Disney bear it would have been talking, so who are we to judge? So anyway, one of the other kids at the party, David, saw it and fell in love with it. He really wanted it. Now, I knew that his family was even worse off than mine, and we were pretty poor. My parents were immigrants from Spain, Dad was a waiter, Mum was a hotel chambermaid, so we didn't have a lot. Even so, I asked my mum, can I give the bear to David? And she asked, are you sure? I said yes, and she said, well, it's your present, you can do what you want with it. Now, let's take a moment out of this story. What have I just done up to this point? I've told my audience that I didn't come from a privileged background, quite the opposite in fact. I've also established that I'm generous. Sometimes it has to be said to a fault. But the point is, I've established two very clear character traits in their mind. Okay, let's continue. So I took the teddy bear and I walked up to David and I can't remember what I said exactly. I was 7, give me a break. But I handed over the teddy bear. And what I do remember is his eyes opening wide like dinner plates and his hands reaching forwards. And the next thing I remember is this other hand reaching down out of the sky and grabbing the bear out of both our reach. It was Martin's mum, and they were the ones who'd brought the bear for me. Give me that, she said. If you don't value the gift I gave you, I'll take it away and I'll give it to someone who does. If you don't value the gift I gave you, I'll take it away and give it to someone who does. It's an interesting idea, isn't it? Have you ever felt like the universe does that to you sometimes? It gives you a gift, and then if you don't seem to appreciate what you've been given, it takes it right back again. Okay, let's step out of the story again. What have I done now? I've cemented the idea of generosity, but I've also switched it into a different type of story. It's become a parable, a metaphor. What I'm doing now is telling people, value what you have, or the universe will take it away. That's a major driver of mine. It's why when Haiti was laid waste by an earthquake back in 2010, I flew halfway around the world to Canada to run a fundraiser for a charity there that was rebuilding schools in Haiti. The story does a couple of other things too, of course. I actually use it as the intro to a section on charging what you're worth. So what I'm doing is laying the foundation for the idea that if you don't charge what you're worth, your gift, your business, your clients, your expertise, whatever it is, will be taken away from you. And I'm also pre-framing the point that I value what I do and I charge accordingly. So it's a story that works on many different levels, but it's driven by a clear demonstration of a core personal value in action. So what stories can you tell from your own life that show what kind of person you are? How can you establish in your audience's mind the qualities that make you who you are and got you to where you are? One of the things I want you to start thinking about from this point onwards is to create a list of stories. Just in a table, write a couple of phrases that sum up what happened, and then in the next column, the key points the story makes. That's the way of the natural expert. And that's it for this video. I look forward to seeing you in the others. Hello, is this thing still on? Ah, there you are. Look, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really like to share more information with you. If you want to receive 20 free videos of the top questions that coaches, consultants, speakers and other professional experts ask about how to grow a professional, fulfilling, sustainable business as the natural expert in your field, the person everyone wants to work with, then just pop along to the address at the bottom of this screen and you can sign up there. It's totally free and I look forward to seeing you on the videos. Bye for now.